Welcome to Rauta's take on Italian black metal split. This time it's a split 7-inch with two bands from Italy, old school, and they are in question Sinoath and Malauriu. This is how it looks like, and on the other side a little bit graveyard kind of a take. So glossy one to say the least. And here you have already a little bit of background information. I mean, basically the lineups and all, and of course on the other side some album covers or album and album. It's a 7-inch EP with one song from each of the bands. Now a little bit tight here. Let's remove the actual vinyl here. So as you can see, pretty basic 7-inch release. And the other side, basically same image here, the pentagram creature, but here you can see mentioning the track names and all. So old school 7-inch, back in the days when 7-inch meant basically single release. You know, you had something like song on album side 1 and another song on the B side, hence the term B side for a lot of releases. But let's not talk about that. First of all, Malauriu from 2013. A black metal band that has gone into other parts later on. As you can see here, metal, like I said, says experimental rock / dark wave later and black metal early. That's quite interesting. And if you can take a look at this list, only a couple of full albums, but a lot of split releases. This one being the latest one from 2025. So many different splits and EPs throughout the years. Some of them I have actually reviewed, not too many, but a couple. Then Sinoath, an older Italian band from 1990 originally, and came back later, 2003. So a few years hiatus right there. And this one has multiple albums out throughout the years, and also some compilations, EP splits, whatever. So two bands from two different era, both from Italy. This is labeled here as Black Death Doom Metal. Quite of a hybrid if you ask me, and it's partially true, I guess, with this given 7-inch called Scuru / Symphony of the Scythe. As you can see, there's two songs, both around 4 minutes and 30 seconds, give or take, resulting about 9 minutes in total. So kind of a classic take here. Now, since this only features a couple of songs, meaning only one song by each band, it's pretty easy to go through the musical style. Malauriu's style is more gothic. In a way, it's more like this 1990s styled gothic black metal with, choirs, not choirs, but, church organs. Sorry, I'm thinking of choirs, meaning organs. So you have this kind of a almost vampiristic feeling, a little bit old school feeling, especially with the kind of a 1990s vibe to it. Actually, it's a very much, in my opinion, a step up from their previous recordings, which have been a little so-so. Not exactly bad or anything like that, but hardly beyond mediocrity. Meaning now it feels more, in a way, focused, or at least the atmosphere is better. This is more in the mid-tempo section, kind of a dramatic in a way the music is done or put out, and song-wise, it's nothing exactly groundbreaking, but the feeling, the atmosphere is right there in a way that it kind of gives this nice gothic, almost like horror movie, mind you, old school horror movie feeling, and as such, I think it's quite nice. Now, Sinoath's style is more of that hybrid that was mentioned earlier on, but I really wouldn't call it like death black, doom kind of a thing. It's closer to more grim black metal with a little bit maybe death metal in the mix, and also very old school, like back in the days kind of a release. As such, it's hard to compare these to one another because they are a little bit different styles, but obviously when you have to choose a winner of sorts based on your personal preferences, you just have to say it out loud. And in my case, I would say Malauriu is a little bit better. Why? Because the song is just overall stronger. And this is obviously my opinion only, so some people might say totally different. I think it's just like how the song goes on with both bands. Malauriu goes a little bit like further, like keeping it more intact, more consistent. Whereas Sinoath is a little bit like, hey, we have these and these ideas, and you don't really know if they match one another. But like I said, different strokes for different folks and all. Interesting to see these kind of 7-inch splits these days. They're not too common anymore, so I kind of treasure them in the sense like it's keeping the old school value, especially the collector's value, right there and making it interesting. Also, a very good way to learn about new bands in which you might have missed early on. But since it's only 2 songs, it hardly tells a full scope in that sense, about the music, because sometimes one song can be totally different from the rest of the album or whatever. But in case you want something different, this is very, very nice release, and I guess it's worth your money given or assuming you like the music. Now, obviously, links are provided in the description box, so give them a go, and I hope you like them. But if you don't, well, now you know how it sounds, roughly how it looks like. All right, off you go. Enjoy some Italian black metal.